Thursday. Welcome to On the Move with Nan and Cam. We have got a full podcast studio in here today.
Full house today.
We think we might need to give ourselves some more space at some point, because when we get those 4 guests, poor Ashley and Tiffany just have us up in their business.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Cozy girls.
We're cozy girls in here. So we hope you're having the best day. Thanks for joining us. And like I said, we have Tiffany and Ashley here today with us, and I'm going to let you all intro yourselves, but they're part of our Fitness Warriors team here at Sports Backers. So they're just doing amazing things with our programs and making sure that people in the community can just get active, and that cost, location, places to be that are close to their community are not a barrier for them. So without further ado, hi ladies.
Hello.
If you guys just want to give us a little bit of background about yourselves, how long you've been at Sports Backers, official titles, and maybe like how you got started in your active journey.
Sure. You want to start?
You can start. You can go first.
Making you break the
You
ice.
can go
Sure.
first.
Okay, so Tiffany Copeland. I am actually the director of the Fitness Warriors program. I have been with Sports Backers for 5 years, and I'm ushering my 5th class of Warriors. How did I get my start? I've been physically active the majority of my life. After having my daughter 16 years ago, I was 220 pounds, and a doctor told me that it was between losing weight or being on high blood pressure medicine for the rest of my life. And I chose the losing weight side. So got active, started moving in ways that were difficult to me at first, and then found more joy in it, and went out for a run with Black Girls Run and met Louise, who used to work here at Sports Backers. And she told me all about the Fitness Warriors program and how I needed to get involved. So I, too, went through the program back in 2017. So I love to say I'm not just the director of the program. I'm a product of the program as well. And that's kind of, it's been magic since then.
That's great. And Ashley is one of our newest members to Sports Backers.
Yeah, I've only been here since October.
Tiffany's happy about that.
Yes, so I'm here assisting Tiffany, being a program coordinator for the Fitness Warriors. Your other question was how did
you first start getting active?
Oh, gosh.
What's your active journey been?
It really kind of started just like family health. I've had a lot of family members just have health problems that they could have been a little bit more proactive against, and so that's how I just started to work out. I actually started working out with my dad, who is a retired. I know. So he's a retired Richmond police officer, and so we used to go to the police academy, and he taught me how to do like
official drill.
Exercise. Yeah,
She got drill training.
You might need to be a fitness warrior.
So yeah, that's how I got my start.
Nice. And now you're also at a cycle studio. Correct?
Yes, I teach spin classes 4 times a week. I used to do lots of different cardio activities and kind of injured my knee, and that's how I got in cycling.
Okay.
And so ever since I took my first class, it was like an addiction from there, and then I got into teaching. Yeah.
How was the opposite cycle? Was it?
It's not our thing. It's, everybody
Have
has
you ever
their thing.
revisited, or are you still anti?
Oh, no. So after hiring Ashley, I said I was going to go see what she was, and I went to one of her classes, and then I went to a follow-up class.
Oh,
I
at least you made it to a second one.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to a second one. I did one class at the Y, and I was really frustrated because the class itself was good. Like I wasn't exhausted, but my body says go back for a second try because it gets it goes away after a certain amount of time. And I was just like,
it takes about 5 consistent.
and I'm okay.
Yeah. Morning. I'm a morning girl.
Okay. What time?
Straight to Sam.
How early morning though? I worked out this morning.
I know you've been getting really good.
Okay.
What time is your class?
My earliest class is 6 a.m.
That is so wow.
That is so wow. That is so wow.
Are a queen.
Yeah, because you're not just showing up haggard just to ride the bike. You got to talk to people.
You got to
it's
talk.
You got to motivate.
You have to. It's a lot. So yeah, I have to get up at 4:30 to get my brain.
Right. Yeah. You go, girly.
You go. I'm giving you crap like I wake up early. I'm not once a week. I'm going to an early class potentially.
Well,
the other times, I'm hanging on until then. You're cool. I have enough time to put on clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was rushing this morning. I was like, oh. This is my second time this week waking up early to work out.
That's
I
it.
know, I don't
Who
know.
is she?
Who is she? I don't know. I was telling somebody that I like getting home in the afternoon and being like,
Oh
nothing.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's
Yeah.
really my motivation to
Like
work
doing
out
nothing in
early.
the afternoon.
Yeah, it's to
Yeah,
have
it's been
my
great.
evenings to
Yeah.
myself.
It is really nice.
Yeah.
I just want everyone listening or watching at home to know that all three of these ladies do not have children.
Oh, yeah.
We don't.
That is
No
yeah.
other responsibility.
Their mornings are wide
Yeah.
open.
My morning's wide open. My afternoon's wide open.
Yeah.
So it's really just like, when do I want to do nothing first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One kid gets on the bus at 6:30, the other gets on the bus at 8 a.m. So the idea of being at a class at any
No.
of those hours is like,
No.
whoa, okay.
Yeah. No, out of the
Different
question.
circumstances.
Not
Yeah,
not
out of
able to do
circumstances.
Not an
that.
option.
Yeah.
Not an option.
We
So-
just do nothing
Yeah.
and work out. And
but that's great. It sounds no, you
Yeah.
do a lot.
No,
So.
but it does change your schedule a lot. You
It
just
does.
want to go out
It
to a
does.
lot more times to be able to work.
All right. So I guess my first question would be, explain a Fitness Warriors class or session to somebody who does not know what Fitness Warriors are.
All right. Well, if you have no clue what the Fitness Warriors are or what a class is going to be, my first advice to you would be to check the website
Yeah, you're living under a rock.
and read the description.
Literally.
That's step one. RVAFitnessWarriors.org and read the description, because every single class is unique to the instructor that leads it.
Yeah.
So even if it's 2 dance classes, the dance classes will be completely different depending on who's leading it.
Right.
Same thing with the strength and circuit classes. It really depends on the instructor itself. I think that's the beauty of the Fitness Warriors program, is that we give them the skills to know how to safely build a class, how to market and get people to the class. We help them with up training, so getting them certified in different modalities. And then we give them the freedom to choose what that class looks and feels like. And that's down to like the music they play. As long as it's clean, they can play anything they want. So again, it truly depends on where you're going and what kind of class you're looking for. Now, what I can say is we have a little bit of everything. So from Pilates to Zumba, you can find it, to yoga, to strength training. It's a little bit of everything.
Chair fitness.
To chair fitness, yeah. And you can find that North Side, South Side, Tri-Cities, and possibly on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good answer.
Yeah. Glad you approve.
Yeah. So if you don't know what it is, like Nan said, you're living under a rock.
Get on the internet.
Get on the internet for once. Goodness gracious.
I was going to ask, so are all the classes free, or are there some that it's pay what you can? What is the model?
So the idea, of course, is that if you have the means to make a donation, please go ahead and make a donation. But the classes are free of charge.
Okay.
We know that first thing is to get rid of all the barriers to access, right? So the classes are also in what we consider community hubs, right? So there's a community center, a church that people already frequent, or a space in the community that'll open their doors to us for free. We try to make sure it's a place that the community has already deemed safe and they want to be at. So we can kind of add to the programming of that space already.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I visited a Fitness Warriors class this year. It was very, very fun. It was at a church. I don't remember what church it was, but it was so fun.
You went to Providence Park, I bet. Because you were with me, right? Went to Lindsay's class.
Lindsay, that's what it was.
The last one I went to was at a Southside Community Center, and it was one that a lot of us went to. The instructor was so enthusiastic. I also I feel like anytime you go as a guest in one of the classes, all the other normal participants get like excited that people are in there, and they're so excited to like help you and show you how to do stuff, and like because they all know like the rhythm of each class, all the moves, what to expect, and we come in and we're like, we have never done this, and everybody's like moving at the same pace, and it's so nice. They always like get really into helping you out and including you.
Love that.
Yeah. It's a good feeling. Oh, yeah.
Definitely a family vibe for sure. Yeah, you're talking about Jan's class at
Yeah.
Southside. She's been rehomed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Southside is under construction, so she's at Hickory Hill now.
Okay.
And she's added another class to her
Oh,
repertoire,
Jan.
so Tuesdays and Thursdays with Jan.
That is impressive on that energy scale because Jan was just, I loved it.
Yeah,
you could
that's
really
how, like,
thrive off that.
Sometimes I think about that. Like I'll look at YMCA classes and the same person is teaching like 5 classes that day, and I'm like,
I know, it's wild.
Yeah, I guess. Like the same person will teach a cycling class and then go teach like aqua Zumba and then Pilates and then body combat, and they're boxing somebody. And I'm like, oh my
exhausted
god,
for you.
Yeah, I'm exhausted for you. Like,
That
oh my
is
god,
an extensive schedule.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah,
so if you do more than one class, even if you do one class, because talking while exercising is like,
It's
Yeah,
a skill.
I'm not ready for that.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you there.
I'm not ready for that, but yeah.
Kel's gonna be a fitness warrior. Give her a couple years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's already a run club coach.
I
You know,
know.
just wait.
I'm adding to my list.
Yeah. Training team
My mini
participant.
hats.
Yeah.
I know. I saw the
Gosh.
running.
Again,
Yeah,
I'll
she's
try
wild.
anything once.
She will.
Twice if
That's
you
great.
want.
I mean,
That's
that's
right.
great.
Yeah. It's a good way to be.
Unless it's
Yeah.
food, because I'm really picky. With my food.
I don't know.
But
You
other
try stuff. You're not excited about it, but you try
than that, I'm
stuff.
not exactly. I'm
Yeah.
not excited about it. Okay.
So how many, this is not on the questions I told you about. So how many classes of fitness warriors have we had?
So classes where of cohorts
Oh,
of fitness
no.
warriors?
Yeah,
Or-
cohorts.
okay.
Like how many?
So we
groups
have
come in?
had, this is our 12th class of
Okay.
fitness warriors. So 162 have been trained in the program,
Wow.
and we have 18 in our current cohort
Okay.
going through training. So by June, we hope to bump that number on up to 180 even.
That's amazing. So basically people apply, then you select the classes or the cohort of warriors, and then they go through training, and then they go on and teach in the community. And before that, though, they have their celebration, which we just had. So I guess, was it the 11th classes celebration?
Yes.
Okay. That just happened 2 weeks ago. And I know that you spearheaded that, Ashley.
Yes.
What was that like? Explain how the fitness warriors get down. How was the celebration? What goes on there?
I had a ball. I mean, obviously, it was my first celebration, so naturally, I had a good time. I don't have anything to compare it to, but it was just a good opportunity to get to meet so many of
Oh, I
the warriors,
Yeah.
being that I am new and haven't had a chance to get around to all of the areas to see everybody's classes.
Yeah.
So it was a great place to meet everybody, and just, it's a lot to take time out of your schedule to volunteer your time to help your community,
Yeah.
and that deserves celebration for sure. So I was glad to be able to put something together for everyone.
It was fun.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, you were
went to it. It was
there.
your first one too. Yeah.
Fair. Look, again, put my toe everywhere. I'm getting it in. It was really fun though. It was. And all the ladies, all the fitness warriors that I met and talked to were super nice.
Yeah.
Super nice. And looked beautiful.
Yeah, everybody was
Food
dressed
was great.
up. Yeah.
Where was the food from this year? Do they have-
We got catering from Sweets and Soirees.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
It just sounds
It was
fancy.
good.
it was
Yeah.
it was delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Good.
They cleaned us out. But yeah, it's one time of year that you get to see
Yeah.
the warriors in clothes and not workout clothes.
Yeah.
Right.
They
They were dressed.
always,
Do you not
They
recognize
were.
some people when you see them? Because that happens all the time. I feel like I'll see people that I know at the gym in the wild, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Whoa.
did not know that was you.
Different.
Yeah, where's your
yeah,
leggings
yeah.
and hat?
It was
Yeah.
one of those like, I didn't know you could clean up that. bad.
Right.
Whoa. Okay.
Right.
Red carpet right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And it's also nice because you get to meet some of the participants. So the warriors
Okay.
are asked to kind of invite some of the most important participants to them to
That's
the
a fun way to
celebration
say
as well.
things. Yeah.
To kind of
Yeah, that was
thank them for
fun.
the support.
Like meeting some of the people who I see on the Zoom classes in
Yeah.
person. It's like, okay.
Hey, it's
It's
me.
me.
In real
You're
life.
moderator.
Me in real life. So tell us about how, if you were welcoming a new, like when you do welcome a new class, how does the beginning of that training go? What does it look like when you finally get selected as a fitness warrior? And because I know that the training is not short. Like, you get, like,
it's a time
No.
commitment.
pretty
No.
long.
So time commitment. So from start to finish, the time commitment is one, getting your application in. And if you're good at the application, it's going to take you a little while to actually complete that. Then it's the group interview. Then we get through the group interview and we'll invite you on over. That's usually December. January we kick off, and it's a 6 months training program. So from January to June we're together. I think it's a total of 10 to 12. I think it's 12 training days, and it's a little bit of everything. So day one on training, you're getting the how. How do we do what we do? Why do we do it? Who are we? So
Mhm.
Fitness Warriors is a program of sports backers. So who is sports backers, and what else does the program or the organization do overall, and how can you also get plugged in? And then the why, right? Like, what are the health inequities that we're seeing in the community? Why was the program started? Why is there still a need for the program? And again, how are we going to get you from sitting here as someone that's interested in leading a fitness class to actually trained up to lead the fitness class? So we give them a toolkit. We train them on how to write their own class design. We'll help them with social media and marketing. We'll pay for their CPR and make sure they're up to date on those things. And then we partner with the American Council on Exercise to also offer as a secondary part of the program, their ability to get nationally certified as a group fitness instructor, which kind of helps to drive home all the education and all the things you need to know to just be a well competent fitness instructor, right? So knowing the 5 components of fitness, knowing how to kind of meet people where they are, and kick it up or pull it down if you need to. So I think that the program it's continues to evolve, because after each class, each cohort goes through, we do ask them for feedback. So what did you like? What do you feel like might have been missing? Now that I have Ashley, who's been on the paid side of fitness, like way longer than I have, it's like, hey, what do you think? Where do you see gaps? This is our first year with a new lead trainer, Miss Ann Mary, who also works for the YMCA. So she's bringing a new wealth of knowledge as well to the program. So we're remaining flexible and learning as we go as well.
That's awesome, because it is so hard. I can't imagine like doing it for such an extended period of time and having 12 classes. That continuous amount of review that you have to do too is like takes a lot of willpower on y'all's end to continue to do that and figure out what's like best for the program.
And it's not even just us, because there are captains that are involved. So there are warriors that have already gone through the program. So consider them, for those that don't understand the wording, they're like mentors. So they lead a class in the community still, and they still take on the challenge and the work of coming to every training day and pouring into a set crew of recruits, and then taking the training to life with them. So they're those that are going through the training, then attend their captain's weekly class, and they have a break it down session with the captain every week to kind of really delve into what we talked about during training days, and to kind of fill the gaps of the things that we can't do in those 8 hours on those weekend times that we're together. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And it requires a lot of people to really keep it going in a way that is beneficial to everyone that's involved.
Right.
Yeah. Just like the map of where everything is. I feel like logistically is a lot. Yeah. Like that's where you definitely need those captains to some extent too. Cause like 2 people trying to get out to all that stuff is crazy. Not enough.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's wild. So we do depend on like each other, the captains, and Mary. I mean, you guys go to classes, so that also helps as well. It's like, hey, did you see anything while you were out there? Within the community, we've built such a strong knit of community members that they'll let me know, like, hey, I tried to go to a class and no one was there. What's going on? So, I don't know.
Please don't say that.
Tell
but
me.
I need
No,
to know.
I need to know. And sometimes it's not on the instructor, because again, like we're in free spaces. So it could be on the community center itself. They decided to close and they didn't know it. They didn't notify us.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of balls in the air that we're just trying to keep up. Yes.
Well, clearly it's been working, because like you said, we've had 12 classes of warriors at this point. So lots of things going right. So what do you think has kind of been the secret to why the program has seen so much success, that it's had this longevity so far?
You can say you.
Yeah, that's fine. Acceptable.
You can say you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Whatever.
We know.
I'd like to thank me for having no days off. I'd like to thank me now. No. I think, in all honesty, it's the people, right? Like the program, it attracts those that are like-minded. So it's a lot of givers who don't know their limits of giving. And then they come into the program and they meet me, and I ask them to give of themselves, of what they ask, and then I tell them to take care of themselves in the same sense. So it's the people. The participants will tell you, like, if you go to, let's just use Jan or Lindsay's class. If Jan's not coming to class, she's not allowed to tell her participants that she's not coming and there's going to be a sub, because the participants will not come.
No, it makes sense.
There becomes an affinity and a love for that instructor. Like, I want to work out with Ashley. So if Ashley's not coming, I can stay home. I can take a day off too. So I really believe it's the people that we attract to the program and their continual want to give. Because on days when it's hard for me to want to give, I look at them and I'm just like, well, you're giving. Here, let me give to you so you can give to the masses.
Right.
Because there's no way. We have 40 plus weekly classes. There is no way that the 2 of us could be running 40 plus weekly classes. We're not like those YMCA trainers.
No, crazy people.
No.
Like, y'all go, y'all stay fit, but like, when is your lunch break?
Yeah, when you laying on the couch.
When are, yeah.
You're asking that, and I'm like, what kind of overuse injuries do you have?
That's what I was thinking,
When are you
too.
stretching?
Your knees are jacked, your back hurts. How many times do you see your
shoulders are
chiropractor?
tight? Yeah.
Unless
You're
you
all
do like
jacked up.
4, if you teach 4 yoga classes a day. That's
Oh,
perfect.
yeah.
Because I feel like you're stretching a lot.
You're just
You
a rubber
can also
band at that point.
overstretch
You hurt
muscles.
yourself doing yoga?
Yes.
You can.
Overuse. You can overstretch a muscle,
Yeah.
and then you're just as injured as the rest of us. Broken.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot.
I know.
It requires
It's about
a lot
balance.
of that.
All about balance. Yeah.
It's that.
This also, I'm going rogue. This also wasn't on on the sheet, but like, what has been? Do you have any? What's kind of the most rewarding part for you all? Because this is hard. Like, it's a hard program to coordinate. It is a hard program, like with like
It's
you
a
said,
lot.
like securing locations,
Yeah.
people's schedules, life that happens in it for these instructors and things. So, but because it's hard, I feel like it makes it extra rewarding. So, what has been kind of like the best part? Do you think?
I think it's seeing the wins. Like,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
whether it's the instructor themselves or the participants, people being able to do things that they've thought they never could do, or they haven't been able to in a long time, right?
Yeah.
So I had one participant, she was super excited about just being able to walk up the steps without
yeah.
being winded. And another one that was happy to be able to finally like pick up her grandchild and not feel like her back was gonna so it's just the little things.
Yeah.
And then you have the ones that talk about like the weight loss, or they've been able to get off medications. So it leads to bigger habits, but it's definitely just seeing grandma being able to do something more.
Right.
Yeah.
And the time that you know that is adding to their life, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know that you're going to live longer because you've chosen movement.
Yeah. Say it's a huge quality of life difference. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. I would definitely say the same thing. When you went over those stats at the celebration about how so many people's health had improved just by being in the classes during the week, like that, for me as somebody who started a fitness journey because of health, like not aesthetics, not looks,
Right.
that is the whole point. Like, functional fitness is what we're here for.
Yeah, because it doesn't take the best person to work out at, like, it's not like a freaking crazy class. Like, some of them might be,
Right.
but like some of them, like I said, are like chair fitness, or they're like Zumba, or like something that's a lot more calm for people who just are trying to make their lives move.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, when you think of couch to 5K and running, right? Think of couch to fitness and fitness warriors, right? We're just trying to get you off of the couch and moving more.
Yeah.
Right. So the classes are very much going to meet you where you are. Even if it looks like, or you feel like it's going to be super hard, the instructor knows how to modify the class to make sure you can do it. So even if you're stuck in a chair and you want to go to a regular class, it's not a chair class, they will make sure that you can move and you're getting a quality workout there. And for those who feel like a chair workout is not a quality workout,
I've been to a chair class. It's hard.
Go to one of our chair classes.
I think I've been to like 2, and I was tired.
You were
by
like,
the
this
end.
is not what I thought this was going to be.
It challenges you in a whole new way because it's low impact. And the people always think, oh, low impact. That's not, still a workout, guys.
Because now you're still holding. You're freaking doing a tricep push. And but to say like that they do work with whatever like you have going on. When I went to the class with Lindsay, I had a wrist brace on for my tendonitis, and another lady there had a wrist brace on too. And instead of doing whatever it was, me and her were doing it up against the wall, or we were like doing something differently because Lindsay was like, hey, you can do this instead. Like, you don't have to do a push up. I was like, great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like, my wrist hurts really bad.
Yeah.
And now I can still do something that's challenging, but it just doesn't have anything to do with my wrist.
Yeah. I think removing that like barrier to entry is like huge too, just for that fear for people, because that's a real thing. We talked about it when we were talking about people that had never been to a gym going in January and stuff like that. And offering Zoom too, I feel like not only is it that barrier, exactly. Not only is it that barrier of like driving somewhere if you have a busy schedule, all of that, it's that barrier of like if there was a fear of like, I've never done something like this. You're in your own environment, you're comfortable. And I do think that goes a long way with people. Yeah.
So you can do
and then the instructors look like you, right? And they also, many of them have their own journeys, so they can share their stories with you as well. Like, they remember when it was hard for them to start moving, or what they were going to do as far as movement was concerned. And then it became a part of their lives. So it's definitely one of those things where it's like each one teach one. We're going to take you along the way. We're going to do this together.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right. This or that's.
That's great. This
Okay,
or that's.
fine.
But how can
I'm
people
just
get? I
excited.
know we love the this. Or
No,
that.
no,
That's
not
our
this or
favorite
that,
part.
not this or that, sorry.
How can people get involved if they want to get involved?
So if you want to get involved, step one, come to a class. There are, again, over 40 plus classes. You can find them at rvafitnesswarriors.org. So whether you want to join us on Zoom or pull up to any of our host sites, we are welcoming you to all of them. Then from there, get on the website. Applications won't open until September. We're going to get through this cohort first.
Yeah,
and then
have some time.
We'll launch. But next year is huge, right? So the program started in 2014, so it's technically our 10th year in operation. So next year, the celebrations, 10 years of celebrating our wins. So I'm hoping to not only have a great big celebration, but also
I'm gonna throw a party. So we'll have
but also a great big training cohort. So if your mind is twirling and you're like, ooh, I want to be an instructor,
now's the time.
there's already a link on the website.
Yeah.
Right. Just drop us your information. We'll email you when applications open because
we've already had some people who have reached out with interest.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
You got till September to hype yourself up. That's right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing everything. I'm going to be an MTT coach next. Who freaking knows? And y'all are going to be like, how did you do this? I don't know. Somebody told me to do it. Somebody told me to do it. I'm coaching everything.
That's right.
I'm going to be John Lovejoy next year.
Kim got one job and 6 volunteer roles.
And then 6 roles at the same time. It's okay. But when you said, like, people who give so much and, like, don't know when to start, that's me. Like, I'm like, if I have time for it, like, I'm doing it.
It was a lesson I had
to learn. It's a good
to
affliction to have.
Right. Because, like, you have to make time. You have to make time.
The givers have to know.
You got to refill your tank.
That's how I do.
Sit with this. Yeah. The givers have to know their limits because takers have none.
100%.
So at some point, you have to know this is it. Like, I've given all the free time I can give.
Yeah.
And then stop.
That's how I end up with my clenched jaw in my sleep because I'm stressed out.
You gotta take your muscle relaxer.
Kids on the move, and then I gotta go be a fitness warrior.
My jaw clicks when I'm stressed.
Really?
It started with lockjaw when I was pregnant.
And he was like, he said, got his fitness jaw exercise class. You get that next? Yeah.
My dentist said, he said, that comes from stress. I said, he's like, what's changed? I said, I just had a baby. He said, oh, you can't change that.
No, you can't. Too late. Too late. Nothing you can do about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're here.
So how do I? He's like, we're going to get you some night retainers.
Yeah. That's me and my mouthpiece. It's fine.
Cut your stresses.
Cut it.
We got one life.
Not add to it.
No.
Yeah. You gotta have some cam time.
And keep in mind, fitness is healthy stress. So maybe you need some more healthy stress in your life.
Yeah.
Lindsay just added a Pilates class.
Okay.
You're like,
ooh. Pilates is
It's a mat Pilates.
It's sneaky hard.
And it's a beginner.
It's sneaky hard.
Sneaky
hard.
I know. I went to Core Circle, and that's another thing that not Core Circle. What was it called?
Solid core.
Yeah. Well, that's your fault.
I went to Solid Core and said,
I did it once, and I felt like I got hit by a bus.
What was this?
I went to one reformer class. I'm trying to get back into another one,
thing,
but it's not Solid Core.
Solid Core was like nuts.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the craziest things I've ever.
Mat Pilates. You're on the floor.
I like Matt. I feel better about Matt because on a reformer, I feel like I am going to fall off and then injure myself and not be able to do anything.
I feel like the spring is going to pop.
There's no bungee. Yeah. You like Solid Core?
I don't like Solid Core. I like Pilates.
Pilates. Yeah, I was gonna say Pilates girlies will beat you. Solid Core is not Pilates.
Yeah, somebody was like, it is not the same
Pilates.
Pilates inspired.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pilates inspired, but
but not Pilates.
Okay.
They pay a lot of money for that reformer training.
I'm sure.
Yeah, because that's not when I was in there and the instructor was talking like an auctioneer trying to tell us what to do. I was like, where am I right now?
Yeah. I got too much attention problem. I was looking all over the room, just being like, what we changed, what's happening. I got
why is somebody's head down there? My head is So that was crazy. But Matt Pilates sounds she doesn't talk really fast, does she?
It's Lindsay.
It's Lindsay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. Check it out.
Yeah. Just started 2 weeks ago, so she's
okay.
Okay. Now
she's
she's Pilates trained, so she's been doing this for a while. But this class is a beginner's class.
Yeah,
if you were around before, because during the pandemic she taught it on Zoom,
and that was great to ease into it. Yeah,
it was great.
Should have done Matt first.
Yeah.
Not
just went from
0
to 100. You're wild.
That's okay.
were testing.
I was
It's
testing
okay. It's okay.
It was class pass.
You
And
jump in.
That's important, right? Like even
Yeah.
when it comes to like exploring your fitness world, you gotta try a little bit of different
You do.
stuff.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
find what works for you, so you
Yeah.
stick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she didn't get injured, would she have been in cycle?
No,
Who knows?
probably not.
That's very true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not.
You're right.
Find your thing.
Okay. I'm feeling a little motivated to go to
Hey,
the
Look at this.
It's my rest day, so I'm not coming with you.
No. That's okay. All right.
Do you want to do Tiffany's or Ashley's?
Yeah, I can do Tiffany's. Okay,
Okay,
Tiffany.
we're gonna alternate asking y'all. These are curated for you all. This or that
Oh,
questions.
curated
Yeah, you don't have the same
questions.
ones. So
Yeah. These are
okay.
specific to you.
Mhm.
All right, so Tiffany, since I know it's a bad day to ask you this because you just said it's your off day, but I do see you working out very often on other days. Do you prefer lifting or running?
That's a really good one because I've been battling with that. Right
Really?
now, yes. I know they say if you run, you're a runner. Right now, I'm feeling less of a runner
Yeah,
and
Okay.
more of a
It
lifter.
happens.
That's
I am
fine.
thoroughly enjoying the gym.
Thank you.
To
I
the
like the
point
gym.
where, like, I run a Tuesday run club for adults, and I am like finding it agonizing, and I'm trying not to let them know because they
Yeah.
already are
Right.
tortured by it. Like, I don't want to run outside.
It's a whole different
anymore.
world. It's
Yeah.
a different world.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. So right now lifting, but then talk to me after cherry blossom. Maybe I'll be back to running.
Right.
Say the weather's gonna
Right.
change,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna be like,
Wanna be
I love running.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
lighter later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I can always take my weights outside. So
You're right.
yeah.
I do feel like if I take a long break from running,
That's
it is
right.
always harder for me to get back into running than it is other activities
Yeah.
somehow,
And
for
it's-
sure.
Because it's injury
Right.
related.
Yeah.
With
So you're
my
really
ankles
like-
being jacked up, it's like I can go lift and be sore and not in pain, or I can go run
It's
and be
always
sore
nice.
and in
Right.
pain. So I don't want the and in pain
And in
piece.
pain.
Yeah.
Right. So you're team me.
Yeah.
Team weights.
Okay. Ashley, yours is similar. These first ones are fitness based, but then
Okay.
we get into some fun ones. Instructing cycling or taking a cycling class. Do you like to be on the bike or do you like to be up at the front?
Oh, instructing.
Okay.
Attention-seeking
She's like,
All eyes
listen
on
to
Ashley.
me.
It's awesome because I get to
She's
choose
the
the,
boss.
music.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
that's
I get to
great.
pick the
Okay.
music
Okay.
when I'm
Sure.
teaching.
And music changes a
It
class.
does.
Yes.
It really does.
Yeah, because when you were like, some people only go to specific classes, because that's how I am. My Zumba instructor at the Chester Y, if I see her name not on there on a Tuesday, I'm not going. Like,
Yeah.
if Nikisha's not there, I'm not there.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
girlfriend just just signed up for Orange Theory and she came to her like first freebie try class with me. And I felt compelled in the middle of class to walk over to her station. I was like, don't judge it on this music. This person's playlist is
yeah,
unique.
this is
That
not
music
the
Yeah,
same.
it does.
Everything in a
100%,
group
yeah.
fitness class.
Agree.
Like
Agree.
the whole vibe.
You're setting the tone.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you play in your class?
Oh, it's giving.
Are you lights off, like one of those like lights off, like cool
Giving
videos
club?
of? Yeah, like
Yeah. It's
yeah.
lights off. It's a lot of like 2000s deep Southern rap.
Mm,
Okay.
I like
Okay.
that.
Class.
Nelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Okay.
It's a lot of
We're
that.
gonna have to do it.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say
no,
that
we've
you're
been saying
tempting
on
me
here.
to
I
go.
think we've said like on 4 times we want to do on this podcast that we want to do an outing and come to one of your classes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So let's
you've just
do
sold it to us because
Let's
I
do
like
it.
that playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might be there recording. Like I'll cheer y'all on.
What do you mean?
I'll deal with the sore butt to come to your class.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to let me borrow some like butt pads.
We'll
to
go
go
talk
on.
to we'll go borrow some of Brentley or Emily.
Yeah.
Like walking is all about
Okay,
that.
They
I
do.
might
You got
do
a
that.
team.
Yeah,
You got a
you're
team.
right.
We'll get you
Some
this.
pads
We'll
or
figure it
a
out.
seat cover.
Stressing
There's
me out
options.
already. You're stressing me out, truly.
We can
Here
take
I
off
go
for a
trying
bike around
something
the
else.
city, like-
Yeah, no, you're right.
See?
Okay. All right. So, second question for you: adding to your little crazy little life at your house, would you prefer getting a second dog or getting a cat?
You gotta pick
What?
one.
You gotta pick.
Gotta pick one. I
Gotta
thought of
pick
this one because sports backers, a lot of people, almost everyone has a dog, I would say.
Yes.
And a lot of people bring their dogs in. And before Tiffany got a dog, she was like, I don't like dogs.
Yeah.
Freely was like, get your dog away from me. I do not like dogs. And then a dog came to Tiffany's house and
Yeah.
she had to adopt it.
A dog adopted.
And now it loves
Tiffany.
her. It
That sounds
specifically-
right.
Yes,
That
it
sounds
loves
That sounds
Tiffany.
better. That sounds better. I was adopted by a lovely dog named Aaron. I'm allergic to dogs, guys. So that's where the
Oh, are you
first.
allergic?
I'm
Badly?
allergic.
Are you like badly
Yes,
allergic
like,
to Aaron?
terribly bad.
Oh.
Like if his saliva gets on me, I break out in hives.
Oh my
Like
God.
it's really bad. So like I love him. That
I was
he's
gonna
still
say, you
at
may
my
be the
house.
ultimate
Yeah,
dog
I was
lover
about to say,
now.
so it's not like
I
the
take my
fur.
Zyrtec
Yeah.
and my Flonase. It's the dander, it's the fur, it's the slop, it's all of it. It's just his
Yeah.
entire thing. So I'm allergic to dogs and cats and horses and trees, and I can go down the whole list of everything outside. that I wanted
no.
to. So I
So
told my parents.
fish.
They're
Okay.
from Jamaica.
Fish.
If they had just stayed, if they had just stayed in Jamaica where I didn't have to deal with all these things and
Yeah.
these trees and things,
Right.
I could breathe and
Okay.
live comfortably.
That's why
outside.
your body's trying to
Their
tell you to
fault.
go back.
So, to be completely honest, if I had to choose between the two, another dog or a cat, I would take a all-black cat with one green eye and one blue eye.
She's specific.
That was so, and I
That's
did
the
not
cat
see
that's
that.
in her
I did
mom.
not see that
She
either.
been wanting that
And
cat.
they have one green, one blue, all black.
I
all
did
black.
not see
cat.
that coming.
Yes.
Okay.
At all.
No, you
No.
got another dog.
I thought you would say
another
another dog
dog.
too.
No,
Because
they're
then maybe
too
they
big.
tire each other out. Also,
No,
they're
they
like,
would
Yeah,
yeah,
then you
spoken
would
into
have
the
to-
universe and watch out in your streets.
Adopt
There's
it.
going to
It's
be
like-
gonna be this cat.
And the
cat.
funny thing is, my kids have asked for a black cat since
Okay.
we've gotten the dog. I
Okay.
wanted a black cat before I got the dog. The black cat's not happening because cats have no restriction and they
You're
go
right.
everywhere. Aaron is not allowed in any of the bedrooms. So what would happen to the cat? It would have a terrible life.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for me to do that to an animal.
But if the cat adopts you,
If the cat adopts one of my children,
That's the real issue.
that would probably be the only way it's coming into my
Okay.
home.
What a good mom.
yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. I would say that Ashley is probably one of the best dressed people in the office.
Easily.
Easily. Yeah, this fit today is great.
Thank you.
Should have seen her
loving
fit
your
at
shoes.
the celebration.
Oh, I
I was
bet.
living
What?
for it. I told her like 3 times. I said, "That purple, you are eating that purple."
I asked where the dress came from. People ask me where her dress came
Yeah,
from.
yeah,
She's
that was
got it.
literally me. Yeah,
She's got it.
yeah.
So she also is an owner of a jewelry company. So what is you plug your jewelry company? What's it called?
Style Identity.
Plug
It
it.
is on Etsy. You can find me everywhere by that same name. But
Okay.
yes, I design jewelry, mostly earrings, rings, like these.
Are those yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
This is real so YouTube.
Those are
They're
beautiful. Yeah.
Put your little-
This is like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe to my earrings. Thank you.
Get her on the move shop.
Yeah.
So if you were picking, then, since we know you love accessories, if you're
Yes.
picking, like, what do you get most excited about putting together? An outfit, like actual clothes, or the accessories that you're accumulating and putting on afterwards? What part of the dressing process makes you most excited?
That is so hard. It's probably shoes.
Ooh.
Okay. So is that
I like
outfit?
that.
Is that outfit?
I feel like that's outfit.
Yeah, I feel like that's outfit.
I feel
yeah.
like that's outfit. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I count it as an outfit, I think.
Second part to this, do you build your outfit around your shoes, or do you
Oh.
build your outfit and then pick your shoes?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll go.
It
Yeah, it'll
depends.
go either or. It
Well, I guess if you
depends.
have like some like statement shoes, that's more of a building an outfit around
Yeah.
versus your like basic
Yeah.
everydays.
Yeah, but I just love shoes.
Yeah, these
so.
are not basic everydays you have on
No,
today.
they're not.
But
These
to
are
me,
statement
Yeah,
shoes.
to
Yeah.
me, they're like my everyday.
That's how you know that you're a dresser. That's your
That-
everyday.
That's 100%.
Yes,
the
like,
shoes,
wow.
tell me, I'm like, you have those in your closet?
That.
And they're an
And
everyday.
yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
can't see them, but they are some Nike cow print.
We can,
Yeah.
we
Oh,
can
she's
do-
gonna take
like
one
giraffe.
off
I'll
for
take them
you.
off. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like
They look so.
You're right.
Oh, they're
You're right.
giraffes.
Giraffe.
Oh.
Uh,
Ignorant.
Love a
I
giraffe.
know. Sorry, Peter.
sorry. They look
They're
so
beautiful.
comfy.
Look at it. Look at it.
Beautiful.
Look at it. I
Oh,
love
they-
it.
Yeah.
they're
Nike giraffe.
footscapes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Look at her go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Artistic.
Instead of like a regular like beige tan, she has like that
Yeah.
brown
Instead of this.
beige.
But
Yeah,
those are
literally
cute.
gray and white.
I
Yeah.
almost pulled my foam built Brooks out. Like, oh, look at me.
Yeah.
Right.
But the comfort.
Yeah.
And my orthotics.
Functionality, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Taking it back to Jamaica.
Oh.
Yeah.
Taking it back to
Take us all back to
Please.
Jamaica
With me,
with you,
please.
please. All right, the last to that. Patties or cocoa bread?
Patties. What do you want?
That's okay. Yeah. That's all I
Love
thought.
it. No, the cocoa. The patty
She
goes
said,
in the cocoa bread. the Coke was no.
What's
What's
the
the
cocoa bread without the patty?
Yeah,
That's what
what's the
you're
cocoa
saying.
bread without the patty?
Okay.
I mean, unless you got some butter or some cheese.
Okay, it's
Then
butter,
you eat
butter.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Still
I guess,
patty.
but the patty, because the patty is like, it is the meal. It's a meal.
Okay.
It's bread and meat.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
I had never had a patty until your celebration,
Yes.
or until your 5-year celebration, and that was delicious.
Get you a Jamaican beef patty today. Jamaican beef
Today.
patty today.
We got ours at Jamaica House, which was wonderful.
So there's Jamaica's house.
is delicious.
That doesn't work.
Jordan
Your
too.
local dollar store has them also in the freezer aisle.
Oh, they
and
do.
They're pretty dang good.
They do.
Huh.
They're just $1.
Yeah, we have them in
Yeah.
our house. a
They're
lot,
really good.
Actually.
Yeah.
I've had
They
them
make vegan
before,
ones now
but-
too.
Yes,
at
they do.
Target.
Whoa.
They sell them at Target and
Target
Publix.
would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden
Who's
Crust.
Target here?
Golden
I
Crust
know.
is
Look for
them.
Golden Crust.
Yeah.
If it's a Golden Crust brand, it's usually a great beef patty.
Yeah.
Frozen or otherwise.
Okay.
Good. Ashley's last one is a heavy hitter as well because
Yeah, this one.
this one is
Oh, I'm scared.
Ashley, Cam, and I are the resident Beyonce super fans here at the office, so we wanted to know, you've got to pick one, Lemonade or Renaissance.
Oh,
She's a.
Mm.
I am shocked.
people want to know.
Oh,
That's such a good question.
I think I'm gonna go Renaissance.
Okay.
I agree.
You go at Renaissance?
I think-
I'm Lemonade.
Oh,
yeah.
Renaissance.
I don't
So
know.
dramatic.
I had Lemonade was my one CD I had in my car in high school that I like kept on.
That's
when
cute
I,
that that
when I
was in
ran out
high
of
school.
I was
data.
gonna say, I was like,
Wow.
wow.
When I like ran out of data on my phone, I at least had Lemonade in my car to listen to.
Oh,
So I know that front and back.
Yeah.
But now I know Renaissance front and back.
I know Renaissance front and back, and it's just like the perfect hour and 4
It's-
minutes of
it's
just
just-
like
not
It's a
knowing
lot,
the
yeah.
time.
it
Not
is
knowing how
it
long.
is-
No,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
shuffle.
No
It'll flow
shuffle.
right into the next song.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
The first listen, I
And
was
the whole
like,
thing's
wait,
like a party album.
It's
we're
different.
on song 10 already?
Literally,
Yeah.
how did we get here?
As a non-Beyonce fan, I would agree with Renaissance.
Okay.
It's so good.
Because
It's
of that.
great.
Yeah.
I do like
Yeah.
the fact
I
that
think
I can
the-
play any
The
song.
It
visuals
gives-
on Lemonade hit.
Yeah, that's I think what I think of. I think I also just think of the whole like drop of Lemonade where nobody knew what it was
That
going to
was-
be. It was
yeah,
like
I
the
mean,
first
that was
people to do
iconic.
like
That
the
was-
visual album, and then
Yeah.
you found out what it was about.
Yeah.
And then I
And then
remember
you were
I
like-
remember
You
where
were
I
like putting the
was watching
pieces
that.
together. Yeah.
I remember where
I remember
was.
where I
Me
was.
too.
I was at like a birthday party and I was like, turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it on right now. But
They
then
didn't say what it was. It was just like tune in to
Remember she used to have
HBO.
Title. All her stuff would
Mhm.
drop on
Yeah.
Title. I was like,
Does
I
that
don't
just
have
title
Title.
exist?
I don't know. But that
I
was
think
like,
it does.
Does it?
I think it's still
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as
Yeah.
Popular.
heavily
They tried
held
to make it
back.
bigger
But
than that.
yeah, like he's not restricting the music as much as he was when he first
Yeah,
started.
because
Right.
we can finally listen
Yeah.
on Spotify.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I feel like Renaissance is definitely like an evolved grown-up Beyonce though that I
It's
love.
just it's so
Different.
good
Like it's
and
Yeah.
free and so it's just so
The cohesion of the visuals with everything with Renaissance
Yeah.
is also creatively very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, and the concert was absolutely
Yeah, it was amazing.
concert was great.
great. Did you see the movie?
mind-blowing.
You
I
should
was
see the
happy.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
No.
see it.
You didn't see the movie?
I didn't see the movie yet.
No, the
What
movie was
concert-
really good.
Because we went to the same concert the first time. Like when I went
Yes.
to her concert the first time.
Was it in DC?
What
that the
was
one?
that? No, I went in Baltimore, but it was, what album was that?
Oh, with her and Jay-Z?
Yeah.
That was it.
Was it Lemonade?
No, Lemonade
Run?
was in. It was on the run.
On the Run.
Yeah,
On the Run. I
it was
went
on
to
the
that
run.
one, too.
Mhm.
That's what it was.
How
Yeah.
old were you then?
I was a senior in high school. I
Middle
was a senior in high school
Yeah.
when I went.
It was a whole adult. I was here
I
already.
lied. I just lied to you. I think I was in 10th grade.
Yeah.
I lied. I was in 10th grade when I went there.
Yeah.
You had the Lemonade track in your car.
Yeah, I was gonna
Did
say.
I?
Yeah.
Talking about
Yeah.
that? It was on CD. But I feel like that still is like, why did I have it on? My mom made it for me on CD.
I had the
Love that.
She burned it for you.
Yes, she did.
I had the
Love
blueprint
that.
on CD also.
And wrote
Yeah.
Love that.
Yep, she did.
That's
I had
adorable.
Destiny's
Yeah.
Child's album on CD. in
Me
my
too.
car.
Yeah, same.
That
Same.
was my joy. The writings on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thou shalt pay bills. I my 8th grade dance team tryout dance that I didn't make the dance team was to Bugaboo.
That's my bop.
Bop.
I listen to that every time
That
I
is
listen
the
to
whole
I
Oh,
practiced
that's
my
a bop.
heart out. They
Yeah.
didn't want me.
Aw, now I kinda wanna
Yeah, I mean it's comical
wanna
that I thought
see
I
it.
was gonna make it.
That's
so
okay.
you know, You got to try.
You
Yeah.
gotta try.
You
We're
never
the
know.
dance team.
Yeah.
I was about to say the
We're
sports
the
back
dance
was
team.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want me on that
Yeah.
either, probably, but
We'll do
I
it.
try out.
Yeah. She can try out still.
We'll
Yeah.
come out at the expos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
John
All
will
right.
love
We'll have a planning session after this.
Thanks,
Next, well, just this rolls into a meeting about
Right.
sports backers dance team. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. This was super fun. I'm sure we'll have you on in the future because we also would love to have a fitness warrior on, or maybe do one where we go to a class and kind of have like a conversation with some people at a class or something. I think that could be
That would
cool.
be fun.
So
Yeah.
to be continued. But yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
And
ladies.
thanks everybody for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.
Happy Thursday.